Hello, everybody. We're live.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Another Sunday.
Yes,
Another
it is.
another Sunday. Thank goodness.
Yes, absolutely.
How are you doing this Sunday?
I'm doing good. No
Well,
complaints.
that's what we do. We don't complain, right? Under all kinds of circumstances be going on, but we choose not to complain.
Because you know what? It could always be worse.
It could always be worse. And you
It
know
could
what?
always be worse.
We got that from our mother. My mother, she never complained. It could be the worst thing going on, and she still
Yeah. No, she saw the bright side of everything.
everything. She sure did. She sure did. Absolutely,
She
absolutely.
she definitely seen the bright side of everything. I never really seen her upset. I mean, I would see her. She cried all the time.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes, she
But
did.
she cried because she would just be so overjoyed of happiness. That was mainly what her tears were for. I never
Yeah,
really seen her cry, from sadness. So,
right. Yeah,
yeah.
she was definitely a bright soul who gave
Yes,
us so much inspiration,
yes, yes, yes,
love.
yes.
We definitely want to send condolences out today for we lost an auntie this week.
Yes, we did.
Yes, and
Yes, absolutely.
yes, so that's funeral arrangements have already been made,
Hmm.
and sending condolences and love out to Sabrina and Tiffany and Fred
Hmm.
and just just everyone. Just so
Yeah.
sad to hear about on Eleanor. And also we have lost Terrence, who is Cindy Jones' son. Cindy Jones is Kasim's sister. He is
Hmm.
our cousin, and we lost him as well.
Oh wow. Yes.
So, and that was this week.
Hmm.
So we just send our prayers to the Jones family, to Cindy, to Kasim, and to Jimmy, and just to her sons. So we're just sending out our love.
Yeah.
Okay. We do have some people who have joined us.
Yes. Yes. Welcome. 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 Welcome.
Welcome to our
If it's your
live.
first time here, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome anyway. Um, Whether it's your first time or your 10th time, make sure that you like this video, you share this video so
Yeah.
that we get this content out there, get more opinions on our thoughts, and you know what to do.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We thank you. We definitely want to say that we want to put the disclosure out there that most of the information that we share is our opinion, our comments,
Mhm.
remarks, suggestions. And
Mhm.
sometimes we would use the word allegedly because we may not know
Allegedly.
for sure.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And we encourage you to please share your comments, your remarks with us. We will read them. We
Yes.
soon will be having where you can call in, and we also going to have where you can join us and come on the podium and
Yes.
come
Show
on
your beautiful
live.
face. Yes.
Yes, we want to have people to come on live and share their opinions and point of views because one of the things I think for me is no matter what happens in life, we're all different. We're going to have
Yes.
different ways of thinking, we're going to have different
Mhm.
opinions. And just
Mhm.
because someone may disagree with you, that's no reason for you not to like them.
Yes.
There's so
Yes.
many people that don't like people just because they don't agree with them.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's just sad. You should just agree to disagree. Because me and
Yeah,
my mom agreed to disagree a
yeah,
lot,
all the time.
all the time.
All the
Okay.
time. Yeah, but I think
Agree to
you
disagree.
agree to disagree respectfully, and
Yeah.
also you may learn something because
Yeah.
sometimes people have one point of view and one way of thinking, and that may not always be the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Or
love
just
hearing,
it gives you a different perspective.
yes,
Sometimes when you take yourself out of the equation and you're looking at it at different angles, sometimes you come out with different um opinions, different ways of thinking, different ways of
yes,
doing things from then on. So yeah.
absolutely. I agree with you 100%. We got
Yes.
some juicy topics. We got some topics that we didn't have enough time to talk about last week, but
Yes.
We are going to try to put those in this week's topics. This is our 12th episode.
It is number 12. Okay. 12 episode.
Yes, 12th episode. Okay, so we're going to start off. We're going to say thank you all for joining. Please let us know where you're joining us from, what city, what
Yes,
state.
I see some I do see some comments.
Oh,
Hey,
we
Uncle
also
Mike.
want to definitely, my boy Mike,
Yes.
he lost his brother this week.
Yes.
He lost his brother Chester this week. We
Yes.
send our
Biggest
condolences
condolences.
to Michael and his
Mhm.
family, the McNeil family. We're sending love and our condolences to you, Mike. We're so sorry to hear
Mhm.
about Chester.
Yes.
So sorry to hear about Chester. You're in our
Um
prayers.
yes, Aunt Dot's on. Hey, Aunt Dot.
Hey, sis. Thanks for joining.
Miss
Linda,
Linda's
thanks for
on.
joining.
Linda says no volume. So let me know if you still can't hear us or if anybody else can't hear us. Please let us know.
Oh, she
So
can't
we
hear
can
us?
yeah, she said no volume.
Uh-oh.
Um, let's see. Michael said, "What's up?" Jasmine, hey, hey, hey. And she said,
Please
"My
let us
condolences
know.
to the family." Thank
Can
you
you
so
hear
much,
us?
Jasmine.
Is there
Jasmine said I can hear you both.
Okay. All right. Linda,
Yeah.
is it your volume maybe down, you think? Please check. Is there anyone else that can't hear us? Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine. Thanks for joining us. Is anyone else that can't hear us? Make sure you check your volume on your phone or your TV. Okay, so we're going to jump right into one of our topics.
Yes.
Okay, so this topic is kind of an interesting subject. It's a wife. She won the lottery for millions,
Hmm.
but the
Hmm.
husband wants his name and his best friend's name on the lottery ticket. Would you add your spouse and the best friend to your winning lottery ticket?
Absolutely not. No. um, no, Brano, whatever Spanish. I don't know how many other ways to say no. Why
It's
would I be
like
adding your friend?
that's
Why
what.
don't you just give
Okay,
your friend some of your winnings?
let me
Okay.
clarify the reason why. It's because the two families did a lot of things. They do almost everything together. So the
Okay.
winning family did not want to win without sharing because they've done so much over the years together. So the husband feels as though it's only fair that they share the winnings, give them a third, and yeah. So
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. The answer is still no. If it's a family and y'all close like that, then when you get your winnings, you break them off. Because I just what's the difference?
well, loyalty. It could be
No, 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 no.
loyalty,
What's the
dedication.
difference of me giving you money once I get the winnings, composed of your name being like, sir?
Well, see,
No.
if he's going to give 50% as a husband, he can give his 25%
You
to.
can give your 100%, sir, as far as I'm concerned, but being mine, yeah, no, that's just doesn't it doesn't
It
no
is
one plus
crazy. True
it's
story.
not
True
mathing for
story.
me.
Yeah, it's true
Were
story.
they were of what ethnic group were they?
Uh,
Uh,
well, let's just say they're not African American.
okay, okay, so okay, that may okay, no worries, okay, because African Americans, we ain't doing what?
Yes, that'd be like, what?
First of all, you better be happy the husband name is on there if the wife brought the ticket. Okay. So yeah, ma'am. No, that
Yeah,
just it doesn't the
that's
audacity. Like who so did the husband did he ask or how did that like
the husband brought
conversation?
it up. The husband brought it up to the wife and said that's what he feels. He feels as though they should give them part of the winnings and split it in a third. So she don't know what to do. She put it on social media that she didn't know what to do.
She know what
And
she doing. She know what she already gonna do. She already know
no,
what she gonna do.
listen, people will shock you. Some people,
Yeah,
a
they
lot
would,
of people depend on social media to give them answers for which way
which is
their life should go.
blows my little mind.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Yes.
I seen this, not to go off topic, but I seen this one post because I'm a part of a lot of mommy groups. Is one girl put in a post that she's pregnant and her she took a picture of what her blood pressure was, and she's like, I don't know if I should go to the hospital. And it was like 170 over. So I said, and everybody in the comment like, dummy, you need to go. Like, why are you even the energy that it took for you to even post it,
But you know what? No,
man?
it could be. And listen, I'm only speaking from my experience. I my blood pressure be 240 over
But you
one.
ain't pregnant. We're
But
talking
I'm
about
just
a pregnant
saying, you
woman.
don't feel it though. You feel good. You don't be feeling it. That's why sometimes heart attacks and strokes, they're very silent because people don't feel it. They don't know. That makes
So
they
you
could
go to
be.
social media. Is that your
No, I don't
doctor?
go to, come on.
Okay, well that's all I'm saying. I mean, and I think she even said in the post, I feel a little dizzy. I was just the post just sounded just like, ma'am, why would you even be writing this? But yeah, I digress.
And then some
Um,
people were making comments that it's something going on between the best friend and the husband. Why is the husband wanting to give a third? But
it
I don't
just
think
it's strange. It seems like he may be getting divorced, and he may be like, bro, put that money in the account on the side so we can stick it to her good. I don't know. It don't sound right.
yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's definitely we have some comments. We have some
Okay,
comments.
yes, we have lots of comments from that. Okay, let's see what we
Okay,
got here.
okay,
We
everybody
got
see what they can hear us. Welcome to the live, Tiana. My condolences to you, sweetie. Hello,
yes,
my daughter Rabina. Goody
yes,
goody
Rabina.
baby.
Yes. Michael said only if he brought the ticket. Okay, yeah, if the husband brought the ticket,
No, the wife
then
won. The wife won the lottery.
so she's the one that purchased the ticket.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, he said so. Mike is saying only if he brought the ticket. So that's a okay. Jasmine said no, ma'am, not at all. It's all my money, and I want it now.
Right.
Tiana said it's a no for me. Thank yes, exactly. That's a hard no, Rabina said. Tiana said, I'll give y'all a little donation, little donation. Okay. Rabina's cracking up. Now I don't want my husband on it. He might try anything.
Oh, wow. But
That's
she
what I'm
said she
saying.
don't want her husband on the ticket.
Now, I said,
Ooh,
yeah, because I mean, to be honest, it just sounds weird to me. It sounds
that's
like maybe he
true.
might be about to leave her, and instead of him, them splitting it 50-50, well, bro, put this to the side for me, and we're gonna stick it
Ooh,
to that, stick it to her good. She ain't gonna get as much if we split it 3 ways.
that's true.
So,
Ooh,
and I'm gonna break you off something. Like, I don't know.
oh,
It just sounds
that's
weird.
horrible.
It sounds weird.
Yeah, good
Michael
point,
said,
Regina.
only if they all put their money evenly in the pot. Yeah, that's just that's a
Yeah,
hard no for me.
that's a
Like,
good
and
one.
even down to like, I mean, I've done it before. Like when you're a part of an office setting, they do like the pool, and people give money, and they take a alleged picture of the tickets, and you better hope and pray that that's actually the ticket. You know what I'm saying? You don't know
Because
what these people are doing.
that's true. Because you send them a picture of the tickets that you played for the office, but then you play separately.
Yeah.
And if your separate ticket won, they'd be trying to sue you for that. I'm
They
like, that's
sure
awful.
do. So I don't, I don't want no parts, okay? But it's just like you don't, it's just
It's
it's
crazy.
something's fishy
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
I believe in breaking bread, but why am I adding names to a ticket that was purchased by me? It's crazy how people go to social media for validation, life advice, health advice. Exactly. Like I don't get
That's
it.
true. That's true.
Yeah, you got absolutely right, Jasmine.
Yeah, she's
Um,
right. She's right. That's a good one.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. Let me
Tiana
get
said
here
thanks,
now.
Auntie. Linda said thanks. So you can hear you now. Okay. It's community property.
Oh, but see, okay, it could be a state with community property, but the friend coming in, that's not a
That's
part
what
of
I'm saying. The friend ain't got nothing to do with the community. He's not a
yeah,
part of the community. Okay.
yeah,
Husbands get half.
yeah,
Yes.
that's true. Yep, absolutely. She's right.
Rabina said right. Linda said if income is derived from joint income, he gets half.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I don't have no problem with the husband being on there, but where the friend comes, and that the part that bothers me is that the husband suggested it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like maybe I should be going to sleep with something underneath my pillow. Like, what's going?
I don't know. That one's a crazy one.
Yeah.
Amira, thanks for joining us, little cousin.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was that
one's.
was like a crazy when I read it and start hearing social media. If you pull it up, you can see it all on social media.
Mhm.
Topics is kind of a crazy subject, but we're gonna move on to
Mhm.
our next subject. Now, this subject came up from one of our viewers and family member, Dorothy
Mhm.
Hughes. She wanted to know many people get cremated for various reasons, but do you feel that being cremated is for Christians? They're getting burnt, fried,
From dust. What is it? What is the quote?
from dust to
From dust
dust.
you come, and from dust you go. I don't see a
But no,
problem
we're
in
talking
it.
about Christians, not we're not talking about non-Christians. We're
I'm
talking about
talking about people. Period. I don't. In
okay,
that
but you're putting
scripture,
that we're talking about Christians.
yeah, I understand.
Okay.
But period, I just feel as though that once your soul has left your body is a shell.
Okay.
So
But but most Christians don't want to go nowhere near fire, is what
because they
I
think
think.
it's a part of he double hockey sticks. Is it like a representation of it? Or I guess I don't know. But for me, I don't. I mean, honestly, just attending as many funerals as I have, I find it less emotional, not emotional, that's the wrong word, less impactful, I guess, or I won't say disturbing. I'm trying to choose my words wisely when you're seeing the person laid out compared to them, because I've been to it was like a memorial ceremony, and it was someone that had passed. She was young, when I used to live in Atlantic City. They
Yeah,
didn't have her body there. They just had a whole bunch of pictures of her,
yeah.
just
Not
being
familiar with
happy,
it.
and it made it lighter, even though the pain still hurt. But I just feel like the ideal, the just imagery, you can't get that out your head.
But listen,
So,
what did I tell you about me in funerals? What did I tell you?
oh, I already know which part have you not told
I
me?
said
You
I ain't
told
want
me.
no funeral.
Oh, well.
Just go on about your business and say, okay, mom, I love you.
Well, I also, well, wait a minute now. I could have sworn, okay, that you said you wanted a white. Now, Aunt Dot, you could chime in, okay? I want white horses and all
That
this
was a
other type.
long time ago,
Okay,
child.
so you changed your mind.
I
Okay,
did.
okay.
I
The-
changed my mind because when people go to funerals, say, "Girl, did you see him? He looked like a mess.
no, that's
Did
not.
you see
Yeah,
her? Oh my
but I mean,
goodness!"
honestly, who's gonna
And
go?
I'm
Like,
like,
it's not.
people talk, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
they
just
talk. Of
remember
course,
me
they talk.
the way I am, and we don't even have to go through all that.
Yeah, so for me, either way, I know with my father was kind of just like, I'm gone, do whatever you want.
Sure
I
was.
don't really care. So, I did have him cremated, and it made it, even though we did have a ceremony with his body as well. But as far as him, like my biggest thing, anybody that knows me, especially family members that have been to funerals with me, I do not, repeat, I do not go and see anybody get put in the ground. I sit in the car. Okay, I sit in the car, I wait. I don't even look that way. It's just really, I don't know, it's just
It
something
is.
that
It's a
psychologically
lot.
for me,
It's a
it's a
lot.
lot.
It is
So
a
for
lot.
me, knowing that my dad didn't go in the ground, and he's like, we got a nice little area in my house, that his what is it called, an urn.
Meanings,
His
yeah.
urn is there and stuff like that. So, but as far as cremation, I mean, either way, I think I mean, it's
I don't
more
want to be
reasonable.
cremated, but I don't want a big thing. What I want is a big party. Have a crab party, girl.
No.
And have music. Turn it up. Like I would
You
be
know
a
who
girl
really
seer.
celebrates it really big is anybody from, I've never been to a New Orleans funeral, but what you see on TV and from different people that I know that is from New Orleans, they have like it's like a party. They're
Yes,
in
it
the
is a
streets,
party.
they're
That's what it should
dancing,
be.
yeah, so it's
It should
definitely like
be.
a party.
It should be a
So,
celebration. Just like when my mother was laid to rest, we had a celebration, even
yes,
though it
yes.
was a really bad day, but her life, what she represented,
Yeah.
because we don't really know what the other side looks like. Now, let
No,
me
ain't
say this.
nobody come back and say nothing yet. So,
No, I had a bet with Tiny. This was years ago. I told him, "This is my bonus, Dad." I said to him, "If I should go first, I'm going to come back and give you a lottery ticket so you can be the millionaire. And
Mm-hmm.
you go first. You come back and give me one. He ain't been back, and it's been
He
since
ain't been back.
2007.
Exactly. He ain't
So
been
it
back
must
at all.
be, so just goes to show you, But yeah, so Linda says she don't want to be cremated. And Dottie says, put me in
Put
the
me in the
yeah,
mausoleum.
mausoleum
Yes.
upstairs. Yeah, that's one of her requests.
Yes, I do know that.
Yes,
Yes.
love you too, Linda. Love you
Yes.
too. Okay, so I guess for Christians and it's a
What
matter of
would be
this and
the
thing.
objection though? Like as far as Christianity, what does have
Well, no,
cremation have
because
to do?
Christians don't want to go nowhere near fire. That's what she was saying.
Mm,
And that because they don't want to go nowhere near fire, being cremated is close to, it's being burned.
gotcha.
So
Hmm.
that's the only reason. But listen, cremation is less expensive. Of course.
Hello.
You know?
Totally. You understand that, for people that never had to, be hands-on with burials, you know how much they charge for you to dig up the hole, to the plot, the vault, they anything that they can charge you for.
They charge
They
you for
are
everything, Jen.
charging, and it's
Charge you
top
for
dollar.
everything.
Refrigeration,
Yep.
like everything. It's not a game. It's
It's not
really
a
not a
game.
game. So when you start adding all this stuff up, please get your affairs in order if you do not have
And
them.
get you some insurance,
Yes, hello. Insurance,
please.
please. Yes.
Because let me tell you, 2020, 2021, and 2022, I can't even count how much I spent on people's services. I can't.
Yeah.
It was so many. I didn't even really know what was going to happen. It was so scary. It was a scary moment for all of us. And people were just passing left and right. And people didn't have
Hmm.
no money. And it was crazy.
It
I
gives
thought I
people
was,
a reality check that it's not a game out here. It's
yeah,
really like really get your stuff in order. Like, I mean, not to say that I'm happy that the coronavirus came around at all. I
y'all
done
been
had it about
happy.
three times or so, but it has awakened people to a lot of things, meaning
Yeah.
not just the employment. People are entrepreneurs more than ever that I ever seen,
Yes.
because
Entrepreneurship
they
is the
they
way to
they
go.
they got into a space where they lost their job, or
Yeah.
different things, and they were in different industries that the coronavirus was not allowing any of that to go on.
Yeah.
So it definitely, I feel like it, even though it has taken so much, I feel like it also gave a lot.
Yeah. True.
So
True.
Jasmine says, we are not the body, we are the soul. In my opinion, the concern shouldn't be what's going to happen. No, I'm sorry. In my opinion, the concern should be what's going to happen to your soul. I do think the memory of the physical person stays in your head rather than just the celebration of the life that was lived. I agree with cremation. And yes, have a party to remember the good times. Yes.
Yes. Remember the good times. Yes.
Yes.
I agree. I agree, Jasmine. 100%. Great comment. Great comment.
Yes. Linda said, a lit. I'm pretty sure she meant a lot. A lot of people cremate their relatives, especially if they don't have insurance. Yeah,
Yes.
they
True facts.
definitely do.
True facts. True
They
facts.
definitely do.
True facts. She's absolutely right about that.
Hmm.
Um, okay, so I think we got some clarity there. We received some clarity there
Yes.
as to a person's point of view.
Hmm.
I do want to ask this question. This is a yes or no, and you can give some explanation. Do you think it's wrong for women to post breastfeeding your baby or toddler on social media?
Um,
I mean, they showing the breasts and everything. It's
I
all
mean,
out.
well, they show worse than that. Okay. I'm not
Mhm.
offended by that. Like, you can see full on nippery around here. Okay. So, and there's no baby in the picture, so I'm
Yeah.
not offended by it. I just feel a certain type of way. Like, I know me and you have spoken about this with everything that's arising with the whole, facial recognition and all these different type of things that, what is that? What is the thing that they're doing now? If somebody can remind me of what the terminology of it is, but they're taking somebody's face and they're making them say words, do things, and all of that, and
Clone?
it's not them. No,
Clone?
not clone. Um, it'll come to me. I know somebody was going to put it in the chat. AI, yes, thank you, Amira.
Oh,
AI,
AI. Oh,
yes.
okay. Okay.
It
I
it's it, it
have it.
makes you wonder about posting pictures of your child, because they can take the picture of your child and have them on a porn site doing stuff and
They
doing,
sure can.
doing wild stuff. So
Yep.
that type of thing I would be more leery of as far as with my child. Even with yourself, you don't want to be out there in these streets and you on somebody's site and all of that. But children are innocent. They don't have any control of
No.
what their parents is posting. So I just say be mindful on what you post. So how would you feel? Okay, let me ask you this question, a counter question.
I ain't pulling out my meat like
I
that.
know
Okay.
that's not what I was going to ask you. I wasn't
Oh,
going to ask you about your boob. What I was going to say, as an adult, if you were to scroll down your social media and you see your mother with a picture with her boob out breastfeeding you, how would that make you feel?
wait a minute.
Would
I wouldn't have no feeling because I'd be so young, but I get your point.
No, but no, I'm just saying as a person that has a parent. We all have parents, right?
Yeah.
So I would be feeling like, why is my mom boob all on to, like I would feel
But
some type of way.
yeah, but
And
if you know
even,
your
cause
mom, you be like, that's mom. She gonna do whatever she gonna do.
well, I
She's
know if
wild.
it's you,
She's
yes,
wild.
I'll just keep scrolling. But I'm just saying that for majority of people, they don't want to see I can't speak for anybody else, but I mean, please chime in. I don't want to see my mama or any of my, my dad. I don't want to see none of that. Okay. I don't want to
What?
see,
I'm
uh-uh.
looking good, girl. What you talking about? You don't want to
I
see?
did not say you did not look good. What I'm saying is that I don't want to see it especially not on my social media, because
Right.
if I'm seeing it, my friends are seeing it.
Yeah.
And if they friends are seeing it, the uncles and everybody else is googly eyeing. No, no, thank you. So as far as breastfeeding concerned, I could care less. I just feel well, me and you have different views on social media. I
Yeah.
feel it's kind of um to post every little thing and talk about certain things on, so it's just not for me for everything. So when people do that, it's just like, what was the purpose? Like, I know, like, when you post your child's birthday, right? You're celebrating, but when you're just posting a nipple picture, and it's just, I don't understand, what were you trying to get out of this? Like, I
I
just,
mean, it's I think it's 50-50. I think some people like it and some people are offended by it. So
yeah, yeah,
it's like,
absolutely,
but would you do it?
absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
No, absolutely
For
not.
me, it would catch me. It would depend on what day you catch me on, because Leos, we're kind of like
But
spontaneous
how
people.
would you feel if you scroll down my social media and I got Ross?
I'm like, go girl. You better be
Now,
worried about what
ma,
Jarvis gonna be saying, not me.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not doing, I'm not doing none of that. Okay. You'll be lucky if you see a shoulder, if anything. Okay. I'm not playing around with those type of games. But what I'm saying is that I just think that I understand they'll try to say, because I heard this narrative, oh, bringing awareness, you can do it everywhere. But just breastfeed them. Why is that a state? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, for an example, and I have maybe done this when I was younger, but at this age, I'm not doing it. People taking pictures of their food before they eat it. And I mean
Oh, I
posting it, but I
do
mean wait a minute, on a constant basis. But they're not food critics. I understand for food critics, because shout out to my girl Esther. I don't know if she's watching. Yes, you
that.
gotta follow
Yes.
her. She's a food critic. I understand for that purpose, but for it to just be like, and then they taking a picture of them biting or taking a picture of,
People love to
ma'am,
see people eat. Okay.
that's weird. Okay,
That's
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 really
exotic to
creepy.
some people. That's a
Listen, then
pleasure.
go get a fans only. Like, don't be on regular social media. Be on the fans only for that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I just find that it's a little. I mean, and every now and then I get it, but I'm talking about people that it's like, look at the shoes that I'm wearing. Look at my shirt. Oh, look at
Look
me
how big
doing
my
this.
booty is.
Yeah, yeah, it's just too
Look
much.
how
It's just
flat
like,
her ass.
yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like, every waking moment, unless you're a
Oh my
content
goodness.
creator. If you're a content creator, I understand it. This is your business. But I'm talking about for the regular people that's just out here. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to become a content creator or whatever. I don't know. Maybe, but some of them, this is just what they've been doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my opinion on that.
All right. Good opinion.
So we do have some comments. Jasmine said, "No, I don't feel like it's offensive. It's natural, and if a mother wants to breastfeed any and everywhere, it should be accepted and not looked down on." Yeah, like I don't. But posting it, I don't understand what's the purpose of posting it on the internet. That part ain't a part of the natural.
Right.
So yeah, that I totally agree, Jasmine. Mara said that's what they're doing with AI now, with that new app making baby porn. See, I
Making
told you,
baby
like,
porn. Wait a
yes,
minute. What we
I
talking about,
told,
Amira?
listen,
Talking about
we,
Willis. Wait, this first time I
I'm
heard
telling
this.
you, they are. They're
Making
taking
baby
people.
porn.
Yes.
Now you know whoever doing that, they need to go underneath the jail. Period.
Yeah, but it's sickos out there that is waiting in line for it. Like, it's a sick world. You gotta watch
I
what you
hope the
post.
authorities is waiting for him too to lock him up. That's
Um,
crazy.
Jasmine said, twerking half naked at the BET Awards and at at the stoplights is fine. Hoochie daddy shorts are fine, but if a mother needs to feed her child, then it's looked down upon. Yes, like
Yeah.
twerking. I showed my mom a video earlier, you guys, and I'm gonna post it on our Mama Said It. But it was a girl. She was twerking outside the car. It was a group of girls or whatever, one on one side, one on the other, and the light turned green. The other friends jumped in the car. Shorty on the left didn't get the memo. She's still twerking. They left her. She fell over. It was hilarious. It was too much. It was just and what was the purpose of that? You twerking outside at a stoplight. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
that was crazy. But yeah, I agree. It's so much other things on social media that people need to be concerned about than somebody else posting a boob. I just don't understand it. But I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Jasmine said, if I saw a picture of myself being breastfed, I would be fine. It's not the end of the world, but I see how it could bother some. Yeah. Cause
Yeah.
like what if, I mean, not to be graphic, but everybody's nipple is different. What if your mom got a jacked up nipple, okay? And
Ooh,
now the
child,
whole
this
world know about her
driving.
lump-sided nipple. It's just
This
it could be
driver.
very listen, it's very trauma. It could be very traumatizing, okay? Oh, look at your mom ain't got no nipples. Like, you don't want
Oh,
those
and
problems in
you
the
know when
street.
them kids be sucking on your nipples, they can take away the skin. You know they be pulling
I
so
but
hard.
believe me, that's why I don't breastfeed no more. Um,
Mm-mm.
yeah, it took
My
scabs.
God, baby
No.
Chanel, I love you, boo.
Yes, hi
Happy
Chanel.
belated birthday, baby girl.
Yes, happy birthday,
That's my
birthday.
best
Yes,
friend's daughter. I miss
yes,
you so much, Nisi. Nisi was your babysitter, Shakira. She took
I
such good care of
know.
you when you had your open heart surgery. I
Yes,
would
she
never
was
forget her.
my
Never forget.
favorite.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. We have so
Yes.
many good memories of her. Thanks for
Yes, and
joining,
Chanel, I'm gonna
Chanel.
bring this up. I remember one day I was at your house and you had a big tub of Barbie dolls. I want to say now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you want to remember this far, but I believe it was purple and maybe pink was the tub, and you gave me all the Barbie dolls. I was so excited. But
Oh
that
my
that's the story, you guys.
goodness.
That was it. But it was just so she gave. I want to say it was like 50 dolls in there. It was a lot of dolls.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my
Yep.
goodness.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
You were
Yeah.
spoiled over there. You were spoiled over there.
Yes.
Her Naaman and Nisi. Yes. Fun times,
Yes.
fun times, fun times. And she's a
Uh,
Leo, but she says she's not going to be doing that. That means she's
yes.
not going to be pulling out the boobs. And
Yes,
girlfriend got
exactly.
boobs, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Jasmine said, I watch live births and breastfeeding on Facebook. There's worse out there that gets millions of views. Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
So true, Jasmine.
And then she says, let me move it up. Okay. Okay, now these eating videos are weird
That,
fetishes to me.
mm-hmm.
Why you're crunching amplified and I can hear your food digesting. No, thank you. Keep your food to yourself. Yes, because I don't know if
It's a
it's
big
come across.
thing.
Yeah, it's the new thing. Like people crunching their toes, or I
Yeah.
don't know, just like. And I mean, when you go on there because you're curious, right? You're looking like, what is this person doing? They have 1,000 or more people watching them.
Yeah.
and they're
Oh
paying them.
yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You can
this
get
is
caught up in that. I think I'm
yes,
gonna
you
go on there
can.
and start eating my food and licking my lips and fingers
Oh
and
Lord,
stuff.
please, please don't, please, guys, don't encourage her, please, please. Jessica Sanchez, yes. Hey, Jess. Oh
Hey
my
Jessica,
God,
thanks for
welcome, welcome.
joining.
Yes. Oh Lord, what I walk into, girl. You gotta go back, catch up, stay in here, and then catch up on all the other podcasts that we got. Cause you listen, I'm telling you, Jessica, me and Jessica used to work together. She was my supervisor
Oh,
when I worked at Bally's. Yes.
oh yeah, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bally's,
Yes.
Bally's was the joke.
Yes.
I was 7-star back in Bally days. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
absolutely. Oh,
Chanel
I'm not a
said, love
gambler
y'all.
though. I'm not a gambler.
Um, love y'all so much. Chanel said, I remember. Yay. Yes. Amara said, yeah, I don't know how to say that word.
Love you too,
Asthma,
baby
but
girl.
that, yeah, and Mooka Bangs. Yes, that's, I'm just like, what is going on? And they, I mean, these people are making a lot of money. I'm just like, what is this? People are watching people, just do weird stuff, make weird sounds. It could just be like a rapper just crumbling a rapper on the microphone, and people
Yeah,
are I'm just like, this is crazy. It's
yeah.
crazy. She said, I hate those, but love watching people eat. Okay, Amira, we got to talk. Okay. Jasmine says, so annoying. Jessica said, I heard you talking about crusty nipples and I was rolling. I miss you, Shakira. I miss you too, Jessica. Yes, we definitely talk about a lot of different things. So you want to stay tuned. We come on every Sunday, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
So
Please share. Please share our videos. We really appreciate you sharing our daily videos.
yes.
Okay, so we're going to change the subject to something a little bit more intense. And
Okay.
I know many of you may have heard about it this week. It's been in the news, it's been on TV. An OBGYN is being sued for allegedly decapitating a baby during delivery. Our condolences and prayers to the families.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
hospital is reporting a different story as to what happened. What do you think happened? But let me play a little video for you to show you exactly what's being said right now, because for some reason or another, there's several different stories now.
Yeah, several.
Hospital,
I done heard so many different versions of this, and biggest condolences. I can't even imagine how traumatizing this is to the family. Like, it's just sad, very very sad.
yeah, it's very sad. It's very, very sad. But I'm going to share my screen.
Medical center in Clayton County has responded after a mother and father say that their baby was decapitated during childbirth. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Alex Whitler. Jessica Ross and Travion Taylor Sr. filed a lawsuit yesterday against their OBGYN and Southern Regional Medical Center. The hospital denies any wrongdoing. Today, they released a statement saying they offer their deepest sympathies, but the infant's death happened in utero prior to the delivery and decapitation. The hospital voluntarily reported the death to the Clayton County Medical Examiner's office and is cooperating with all investigations. They say further details can't be released because of privacy laws and litigation. The couple's lawyers claim the doctor's negligence led to the baby's death, and the hospital tried to cover it up.
Dr. St. Julian came in and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken.
Gruesome details here. Family attorneys say nurses and medical staff at the hospital lied about what happened to the couple. The complaint states they dissuaded them from getting an autopsy. Dr. Tracy St. Julian declined to comment. The hospital also says she is not and has never been an employee of the hospital.
Now they're saying that she's never been an employee of the hospital.
That doesn't even make sense.
You just heard it. You just heard
I
it.
know, but I'm just saying it doesn't even. And the fact that they're running with the hospital didn't do anything wrong, but you're still investigating. How do you know if the hospital did anything wrong for you to even make that statement?
Right. Right.
So that right there, that's a lot. That's very heavy.
It's very
Um,
upsetting. It's
it's
very,
very upsetting.
yeah, it's very
And
upsetting.
I've heard so many different versions of it.
Yes.
So many different was the head attached? Was it not attached? Was it
Right.
like was an emergency C-section done? Was there,
It was.
like
They said it
what
was.
yeah, what did the baby lose any oxygen and that's why the baby passed originally, because they were trying to make the claim of the baby was already deceased. So,
But that came later on. And the sad thing, I think, and I know sometimes these institutions, it takes them a while to consult with the attorney before they can make a valid statement. But it took
yeah.
them a few days. But the parents and their attorneys was discussing the case and giving their point of view and their facts as to what took place. And they
Mhm.
even said that they were trying to cover it up and trying to get them to rush and do a cremation of the.
Cremation. Yeah.
So it's sad either way. It's a
Yeah, it
loss.
is. It's very much
It's a loss.
unfortunate.
But should this doctor continue practicing?
Not until I feel like she should be suspended until the investigation is completed. I feel like that's only right because at the end of the day, we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And it is a Black doctor,
Yeah.
and it's not a lot of us.
Yeah.
Okay. It needs to be more Black doctors. So even if whatever her nationality was, until she can be proven that she did nothing wrong, she shouldn't be able to perform any more C-sections, deliveries, or anything. She should be suspended. But if she has been proven that no wrongdoing was done, I don't know who would want to go to her after this. To be honest, like her name, she
Somebody
might as
will.
well go. I mean, but honestly, if I'm gonna if I got a message saying that or got some wind of a malpractice or some type of lawsuit against my doctor and it was heinous like that, I'm not going back.
Yeah,
I don't care how nice the doctor
there's some
was.
people that would. There's just
It is some people. It is some people. But when I feel as though when you're dealing with babies and how, especially with the Black community, Black women, we die at a higher rate than any of our counterparts. You
Yeah.
don't mess around with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sis, I listen. You a sister, I'm a sister, but I'm gonna have to go this way because that's a little that's a little shaky for me.
Yeah.
But hopefully she can clear her name and like you said, it's people that's out there that will still be loyal to her because if she is proven that she didn't do anything wrong, then it's really people shouldn't be afraid. But
No.
I mean, it's kind of just like if you find something in your food and you never find something in your food ever again, but you're still not going to go back to that same place just because that one
But
incident
the
happened.
this is a fact. Was the baby's head decapitated? If it was, then how did that happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have to be pulling mighty hard for that to happen. But baby's skin, their tissues are very fragile.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
sad. I feel so bad for the family. I feel bad for the doctor. I feel bad for
Yeah.
all those that are involved. But I believe
Yeah.
this case is going to be settled out of court. I really do. I don't believe they're going to drag this.
No, I don't think they're going to drag this. I think they're going to get the facts and they're going to, they're going to triple check to make sure, especially if the hospital was at fault, the doctor was at fault,
Well, you just heard the hospital is saying that they're not at fault. They're already
Yeah.
denying it. So I think that this is going to end up in settlement where the plaintiff is going to be compensated. And you're not going to be able to be compensated for losing a baby. I mean, there's not enough
absolutely
for that. But
yeah.
the hospital may be able to settle without them having to admit wrong. The doctor will be able to settle without having to do admission of any wrongdoing.
Okay, yeah. It's terrible.
It
It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad. That's kind of like the scariest thing is giving birth. It's very terrifying to a certain degree, right? If you have good doctors, but even the best doctors, life's like you don't know what's going to happen. So you just got to pray your way through everything and just hope everything goes good. My first pregnancy was good. My second pregnancy was good. Now the lady that did the epidural for the second pregnancy, she was not good. It didn't hurt. She was a hot mess. So for that, I was definitely not satisfied with that.
No.
But I will say that, just pray for the family. And, we got some comments here that we're going to read. Let me see.
On this subject,
Um,
you can start with
Aunt
Jessica.
Dot. Yeah, Aunt Dot said the worst part was that they tried to cover it up. Yeah, if they're saying, "Oh, hurry up, get a cremation," and all of this other type stuff, then that's
And
definitely
yeah,
that's
and then because the parents wanted to see the baby, days that went by and they weren't able to see the baby, so they wrapped the baby up real tight and propped the
mhm.
head up and showed the baby through a glass.
Yeah, I did
So
hear that.
that's sad, you know.
Yeah, that's very sad. That's very unfortunate. I just can't
Mhm.
even imagine. Jessica said that's terrible. My OMG. Um, Amira said guilty until proven innocent. Absolutely.
Guilty until proven.
Wait, guilty until wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I
It's supposed to be
disagree.
innocent
Yeah, but
until
in this,
proven
to
guilty.
be honest, like I'm not to wish this on her because I don't like to wish bad things on people. But in the world that we have now, the cancel culture, it's just it's not it's
It
gonna be
is.
a rough uphill battle for her.
Right.
So yeah, Jessica said, I'm sorry, but regardless of whether that baby was coming out of her womb dead or alive, there was no reason for the baby to be delivered. Uh, hold on, it
Yeah.
went up. Delivered by the decapitation. How you sever a baby's head during delivery and try to cover it up by saying, well, the baby was deceased prior to the
Yeah.
decapitation. Yeah.
That's a cop out.
Yeah, it's just like, well, they was, yeah, that's definitely a cop out.
Yeah,
It's
cop out.
like we didn't do anything worse. Yeah, you did. You
And see,
definitely did worse.
normally when a child passes away, and this is just from my experience, I've been around people whose baby has passed away. They normally are able to hold that baby.
Yes. Yep.
Even upon death, they are able to
Yes.
hold the baby.
Yeah.
In her case, she was not able to. And
Yeah.
the reason why was because of decapitation. So
Yeah.
it's supposed to show you that something was not right.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, she said, womb, sorry, I use speech to text. I do the same thing. And I'll be talking. I'm like, that is not what I said.
Yeah.
Jasmine says, so sad. The doctor should not have should not still be practicing. I'm surprised that they are blaming the doctor, seeing is how she is the color, seeing seeing is how she is of color. Yeah, that's probably why they quick to blame her. Because I believe this is my honest opinion. If she was of a different skin tone, okay,
Mm-hmm.
she might not. They'd be like they talking about something. She don't work here. She ain't never work here. Like, come on.
But then they said she didn't work there. But then someone they written said that she was fired. So how could she be fired from a place that she never worked?
Exactly. But they said she never worked there. Like,
That's what
come
was being reported.
exactly. Um, the presenting the baby as alive was extremely inhumane. If a tragedy happened, be upfront if you did nothing wrong. Yeah. There are sometimes doctors on duty who are employed with other hospitals or doctors' offices, but that sounds fishy. Apparently, it's protocol to decapitate if the baby is non-responsive and isn't coming out when being pushed naturally. But I will say I can't see the rest.
She
Ma,
might
you have to read the rest
it
at the
might have ran
bottom.
out.
Oh, it
It might
might have ran out. Yeah, it probably ran out.
mhm.
And then Linda said, what if the baby's head was already severed? The autopsy will prove that.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gonna
because that's one version that I heard. I heard that the baby was in the birthing canal, and because the woman was contracting, the the on the neck is where it was getting contractions on. So it severed the neck. I mean, broke the neck. So that's
yeah.
what one of the versions that I heard allegedly. Um, and then Jessica said, so sad. Linda said parents begged for a C-section, right? Yeah, that's what my mom had told me earlier. But
They did.
I don't know, but honestly, I don't know how that actually works. I don't know if you can just walk in and be like, "Hey, I want a C-section." Um, if that's how that works. I know that in experience of one of my friends, she went and she was supposed to get a C-section. And when she went, her regular doctor was not there. And
Mm,
the doctor that was there was saying, "You're going to push the baby," and her baby was like 13 pounds. So his shoulders was going to be like 15 pounds. She's small, very small. She was very, very small at the time before she got pregnant. So no matter how big or small, if your pelvic is going to be the same size.
yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
doesn't grow with your actual pregnancy. So if her parents, if she wasn't advocating, her parents wasn't advocating for her to push to say no, she's getting a C-section, that doctor probably would have had her in there in a different situation that would have turned out differently for her.
Right. Right. True.
So I feel that you have to schedule it unless it's an emergency. I don't
Hmm.
know if you can just walk in and you're scared of giving birth and say, I want a C-section.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's something that's allowed.
I think so. I
Anybody in
think
the
we
chat
can.
that knows that, when that have experienced that, let us know.
Yeah.
Um,
Any doctors, nurses in the chat that may be
yeah,
able
but
to
please let us
let us
know.
know. Okay.
And then Jasmine said, apparently it's protocol to decapitate if the baby is non-responsive. Okay, wait, is this I'm trying to see if this is where I left off. Hold on. Oh no, this is more. Okay, this is more. She's adding more. If the baby is non-responsive and isn't coming out when being pushed naturally, but I will say I have seen babies born unresponsive and then they end up responding just fine. Where they
Hmm.
went wrong is not informing the parent of what was happening. Although I understand how traumatizing it would have been in that moment, but she deserved to know what was happening.
Yeah.
Being on your back is the worst position to give birth. That's why so many emergency C-sections, and then I'm guessing she's still typing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Okay, so now we're going to shift gears. If there's no more comments on this section, if it is, you can still comment, and we'll get back to your comment. Now, we want to also say that there was a situation. This is so strange, y'all. A man finds $7.6 million. Get this, y'all, in cash in a safe that he purchased legally for $500 storage unit. He turns in the 7.5 million cash for a 1.5 million reward. Did he do the right thing?
No,
What would you have done?
he's really special. We're just gonna say that.
Because he owned the money. He paid $500 for the storage.
Exactly. If the storage is up for sale, the storage was abandoned.
Because I've been
So
like, Lord, thank you.
that's a
I knew you
blessing,
was going
okay?
to deliver, but I didn't know it was going to come like this.
Exactly. Like why would you turn that in?
He
Why
turned it
did you
in.
even
Now
call them?
he
Like,
could have thought it might have been marked money. He might have thought that, but he could have got a machine to determine whether it was marked money or not. He could have got
yeah, I would have
something.
did something besides calling them. Like, did you guys forget to do
Now,
was
did the storage facility, after he turned it in, did they keep the money or did they turn it into the rightful owner?
You
Or
know they kept that money.
I mean, who would have left $7.5 million in a storage unit? Drug dealer, maybe?
Maybe
Somebody
somebody
like
that ain't alive no more.
that's true. Or maybe they
That per
incarcerated.
Yeah, yeah, it could be several different reasons.
But
Now
would you
maybe he
turn the
probably
money in? Would you turn the money in?
okay, so there's several factors, right? If they had a log there that I purchased it, because like let's say it's a
They
drug
don't
dealer
disclose
or
who purchased. They don't disclose who purchased.
yeah, they don't. Yeah, a lot of places say they don't disclose something until it's a gun to their head, and they're like, "Yeah, she's
She
at so
lives
and
at
so."
such.
Exactly.
True that.
So it depends on if he purchased it anonymously, type of thing, where, location. I would do some homework, but I definitely wouldn't have been calling them and turning nothing in right away.
Yeah, that's a bit
That's
much.
crazy. But that amount of money do make you think like somebody gonna come looking for this.
Ooh, child. Come on.
But they ain't gonna find me because I'm gonna be overseas somewhere.
I ain't going overseas. I'm gonna be right here.
Okay, well, I ain't doing none of that.
But I
I
understand.
got to lay
I
low.
understand. I mean, fear becomes a factor, and then
Yeah.
your conscience starts to set in to say, "Oh my goodness, what should I do?" But I mean, if
Yeah,
it
because
was,
is it a test or is it a blessing? Because you have
I
to
think
pick a
it's a
side.
blessing. I would take it as a blessing. I'm telling you, I would. And I'm just being straight up. Okay, I done gave you 500, and whatever's in this unit, I can
It's
do whatever I
mine.
want.
And that's just how that goes. So
That's how
yeah.
that goes. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, it's sad but true. Let's get some comments to see what everybody else thinks, because I'm interested
Yes,
to know what would people do, because it's like it's crazy, right?
it is. It's very crazy.
What would people do?
Exactly. So we got Jasmine. She completed the rest of her statement. She said that's why so many emergency C-sections happen
Thank you.
on top of the push of placenta. I'm pretty sure that
Mhm.
placenta, which force contractions before the baby if ready to come out. But these doctors are in such a rush to get you in and out of the hospital. They are paid more for C-sections. Very westernized and barbaric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Now
Yeah.
with my one son, I want to say with Evan, I was in there for 2 days. Ross, I was in there for 1 day. I had him on the 6th and I was home by the 7th. So, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Luckily, everything turned out good, but
Yeah. Thanks
um,
for joining us, Kasim.
yes. Hey, cuz.
We mentioned you earlier. Our condolences about Terrence.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
We'll be watching
Jessica's
soon.
Jessica said he dumb. Aunt Dot said, what a nut. Tiana said he's a darn fool. You know.
So does that
Uh,
mean when they say he's dumb, meaning that they would have kept it? What a nut. She would have kept it. He's a damn fool. She would have kept it. So all
yeah.
those comments mean they would have kept it. Okay.
Yes. And then Jessica said, I'm sorry, he paid 500 for those millions. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly. I
that
paid
was a great.
$500 for the storage unit. That money belongs to me.
Me.
Amira said, reward me for attempting to be a good Samaritan. Please and thank you. Keep the safe and let me keep my money.
Let me keep my money. Yeah.
Ms. Linda said, who paid the reward?
I believe it was the storage or whoever the
Yeah,
owner
they
was.
probably just took the money. It was like, what should we give him? $1? And just
Yeah,
skimmed off some
thank
money
you.
to him.
That was an easy investment. It was, Jessica.
Mhm.
Totally agree.
That was the easy investment ever. Yes, absolutely. Jasmine said he owed the money. It was his. He owned the money. It was his
Mm.
legally. He probably didn't want to get caught up in any mess. But me, nope. I wouldn't have turned it in. Right to be right. It'd be overseas living my best life. And Dot says, give me a seat.
Give her
And
a seat.
and then Tiana said, finders keepers.
Y'all comments is tickling me.
Mm-hmm. Miss Linda said, old saying, finders keepers, losers weepers. Yeah. Um, DJ said, well, to be honest, because I'm still working on integrity, but I'm not quite there yet with that kind of money. My family will be well off, including you too. Hello.
Oh,
We
thank
love
you.
you. Thank
Love you
you.
too, DJ Kasim. But you
Yes.
always gonna be our DJ.
Yeah, exactly. See, I only know you as that. I'm so, that's what I know you for. All right. And then Jessica said, I think we all on the same page and would have took it as a blessing.
True.
Thank you.
We definitely
And you
would have.
bless people. Took it
Yes,
as a blessing and blessing people, and then I'm out.
that's right. That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. want to share some things with you before we sign off. We have so many more topics, but unfortunately, we were not able to get through them all. But if you stay tuned till next week, we are
Yes.
going to be able to pick up where we left off today, 6 o'clock
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time, every Sunday evening, right here on this platform, Facebook, Instagram, and we're working on getting on TikTok. We're on TikTok,
Yes.
but we have over 1,000 viewers to be on TikTok, and we are also on YouTube. So please go to YouTube and like our channel and support us as we continue to bring you good topics so that we can discuss. And we learning from you too as well, because you
Yes, we
have
are.
phenomenal comments and remarks.
Yes.
One of the things I want to share with you guys before we sign off, few things. Do you need money? Well, you can go to www.beggingmoney.com, and there are people who may be able to help you. And there's people that are helping people in the thousands. Go to www.beggingmoney.com.
Yes.
Don't forget to go to
Yeah, I'm about to go there now. Begging money.
beggingmoney.com. And I do want to share this one also, in case someone wasn't able to see it previously, which is the time sharing. If you're looking for time sharing, please, by all means, you can get free time sharing. Free time sharing. You don't have to pay anything for this time sharing. And the great part about this is you can use it, go on vacation for 5 to 7 days, try it out, see how you like it. If you like it, move forward. It's yours, free. You pay the maintenance fee every year, but guess what? If you want to go to Florida, Las Vegas, Jamaica, they have all types on this site. You go to free time sharing, www.timesharenation.com. Again, www.timesharenation.com. Want to say thank you. Hey,
Thank you.
Mama said it. Woo! There'll be days like this. Mama said it. There'll be days like this. Mama said it. Woo! Till next time, y'all. Y'all have a phenomenal week.
See you guys.
Take care.
Thank you.
Be good. Be blessed.
Yes.